In this next video, we'll go over when and how often to post. Believe it or not, there are better times to post on social media than others, and there's evidence to back up why that is. Social media experts say that early morning weekdays are your best bet for the most views and engagement. Another reason why knowing who your audience is so that you can know when your audience is going to be on your phone, because this is when you want to be posting your content, when your followers are online. This is one of the simplest ways to improve your organic reach. Social media strategist Braden Cohen said, "It's best to post first thing in the morning because this is when people are catching up on their news feeds. Lunchtime is also great because this is when people tend to have their biggest gaps in their schedules. Also, just after working hours are also effective too because people are checking out what they missed over the day." So that gives us a nice range to work with. Another thing to think about is how often should you be posting? This is a really critical question because you can definitely overdo it. I believe there is totally a such thing as overkill to the point where people are tired of your post and you lose viewership this way, they lose interest. And then there's also too little where you're lacking consistency, you're not staying relevant, you're not staying on your followers' feeds, and all of that. You can be losing out on travel leads if you fall into that trap of being not consistent enough. So how often should you be posting? So to keep consistent and keep gaining a following, I recommend to post to your feed 2 to 3 times per week. And this is specifically, I should have said, this is specifically for Instagram, okay? For Instagram, I don't recommend posting one post per day. I think that's totally perfect. Facebook, I would recommend a tad less frequently, especially if it's your personal page. Here, I would say maybe think about one big post per trip that you're on. If you have a separate travel page on Facebook, then the same numbers can follow suit as for your Instagram. But if it's your personal Facebook account, just stick to those big trips. For LinkedIn, I recommend once a week, and that's so long as your posts are well planned and thought out and have solid content that would make sense for it to be posted on LinkedIn. So what do you post? Great question, right? Sometimes we can have writer's block for posting and then we get discouraged because we don't think what we have is solid material, it's not good enough. We rack our brains thinking about this post and then sometimes we don't even end up posting because of that. Don't get stuck in this trap. So I suggest maybe look at other travel professionals, travel Instagrammers, travel agents, and see maybe what are they doing. It's no problem to look at other people and try and get some different ideas, and maybe your creative juices can spike off that. There are thousands of amazing content creators out there, and something they posted may spark your next awesome idea. And it doesn't have to be just what they posted, but it might, spark something for you. Always feel free to stop by my accounts. Use my posts as a reference board. I'm here for you guys, and please use that as a tool. And always remember, consistency is key. For your audience to really recognize you and your brand, you must stay consistent. You want to be recognizable to gain traction amongst your intended audience as a travel expert and advisor, so that you will be known to them as the go-to travel expert and advisor on all platforms. Why? Because this way they will go to you for their travel planning needs, and they will refer to you and your page when they're ready to book a trip, and they're likely to refer you to their friends as well. We've gone over a ton so far, and now I want to take you through the whole planning and executing process when on a trip. See you in the next video.